Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Shawn joined Eagle Fang during the events of Cobra Kai Season 3? So in this timeline, the events of Cobra Kai Season 3 would still happen. Robbie would still go to juvie in this timeline, and Shawn would still mess with him. Those events would stay the same. Cobra Kai and Miyagi would still have the rivalry, and Johnny would still want to help Miguel recover. Those events would stay the same. And much like in the original timeline, Johnny would still visit Robbie while he was doing community service. Those events would stay the same. Shawn would see the interaction between Johnny and Robbie. He would notice that they didn't get along, and he would notice Robbie had father issues, so Shawn would continue to make fun of Robbie, and the events of Season 3 would continue. Eventually Miguel would recover, so Johnny would still form Eagle Fang in this timeline. Chris would still visit Robbie in juvie, and he was still given the advice to strike first, so Robbie would still fight Shawn in this timeline, and those events would stay the same. But in this timeline, Shawn and Robbie wouldn't get along after the fight, and Shawn would want to get back at Robbie. And in this timeline, Shawn's sentence would be over a lot sooner, and he would be released around the same time as Robbie. And by the time Robbie gets out of juvie, he still wouldn't want to go with Daniel or Johnny. Those events would carry on. Shawn would hear that Robbie's dad ran a karate dojo, so Shawn would decide to join as a joke and to get back at Robbie. So Shawn would join Eagle Fang in this timeline, and at first, Shawn wouldn't take karate seriously, but he would start to learn offense from Johnny, and he would quickly become one of Eagle Fang's top students. And much like in the original timeline, Miguel and Sam would still save the All Valley, so they would go and celebrate. Robbie would still show up at Miyagi, and he would see Sam and Miguel, so Robbie would still feel betrayed, and he would still go to Cobra Kai. Those events would stay the same. Robbie would find out that Shawn had joined Eagle Fang, so the rivalry between Robbie and Shawn would continue to grow. Shawn would continue his training at Eagle Fang, and he would see that karate wasn't so bad, so Shawn would want to get Kenny to join. He would want Kenny to learn how to defend himself, so Kenny would join Eagle Fang in this timeline. Miguel and Shawn would get along, and they would start to become friends. The house fight would still happen in this timeline, and Shawn would fight alongside Eagle Fang and Miyagi, and Shawn would start to take down some of the Cobra Kai students. Those events would stay the same. Hawk would still be redeemed in this timeline. The season was still in the same way. Johnny and Daniel would still fight Kreese, and Kreese would still propose a tournament. So Daniel and Johnny would still team up in this timeline. So Shawn would start to learn both offense and defense, and the rivalry between Cobra Kai and Miyagi Fang would continue. And that is where I'm going to end part 1. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Shawn joined Eagle Fang during the events of Cobra Kai Season 3? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.